What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them go? Going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And 7 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Browns nothing.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception that led to a touchdown, so decent sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. On
1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Kiki QT.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 9.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To
Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Browns 7. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield now. Comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll buy some time right. He goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Saints punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Garoppolo on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Hunt. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Browns 17, Saints 14. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Browns.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Mayfield on first down. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and 9. One out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Complete.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Saints 14. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got some space here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably have one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?